Hey guys, it's me, Mars Knowledge in the building. I'm just making a video to let you know, guys, I don't know shit. I don't know what shit is. I don't know what shit's going to be. I think I know shit. I think I know what shit's going to be. Take it with a agree and a disagreement. Take it with a grain of salt or going against the grain. Take it take it as the way as trying to find your own blessing, which I really want you to actually go ahead and do. Most people in these days have different beliefs and different religions and different things. I don't believe that people should go to hell because of certain shit. Now, in life, you got certain choices. You know how they say not to make sacrifices of God, or what I'm trying to say, not to make sacrifices because there's a God and God doesn't want you to make sacrifices. People make sacrifices every day. People make sacrifices every day. Sacrifices are just another way of doing something that you don't want to do just to survive. People have been hurt, and I've been hurt too. I've been hurting myself, man. I think that in the greatest sense, we can actually understand that no one knows the truth. No one knows anything. No one knows what's what's happening. You can feel something inside, but you can also feel something without feeling at all. Seems like you already know the answer. Some of you guys might not know. The answer to what I just said was numbness. When you're numb, you don't feel a thing. When you're numb, you see exactly what you're getting. I want to tell you this because sometimes I see how the world is and how the world isn't. I see situations that had occurred, situations for why it is, and situations for what it's not. But I don't ever see my own situations. I'm in a world right now where I like that astrology. I have like my lower self or Satan 666, whatever the fuck. Even the industry, MK Ultra, everything trying to attack me. And I'm fucking alive. They say this, people lose their innocence, but people also lose their truth. People lose, to me, I'm thinking now that's the same shit. If you lose your innocence, that means that you were truthful and you lost the truth with that was inside of you. People lose their innocence and people lose their truth. People lose a lot. In this world, you got about 5 main religions. You got Christianity, Islam, Judaism, you got Buddhism, and you got Hinduism. Then, something that's not a religion is called science. Then you got spiritualism. In each one of those mainstream things, life is on the edge of basically, in our world, it's like a diagram. People had different stocks going up. Other people had different stocks going up. Some people had their stocks going up. Some people's lower. Some people's not. You can see this in mainstream media. You can know this as a kid. You can know this, you being in school right now. And I don't like to teach children about any single thing without their consent and what the parents know what their children are, watching and stuff, looking at, listening to, or just what they're learning in school. Everybody's human and everybody makes mistakes. The whole world is not equal. People want equality, but people don't want to give people their equal rights. If everything was equal, I see the world ending that it is, because when people do certain things and people want to expand, There's no room for space. You know, when people actually become one within this plane, you know, it's kind of like claustrophobia. People have no air to breathe. What I see is exactly what I feel at the moment, but what I'm thinking, I just don't know if it's true or not. So, my greatest philosophy is yeah, being spiritual, you need a lot of space from narcissistic people and spiritual vampires and all that stuff. Conscience, you need a lot of sense to end up knowing what you need to know. Being woke, you need to realize what you're seeing. Some people don't believe in heaven or hell. Some people believe in heaven or hell. Some people believe heaven and hell is on earth. To me, I'm starting to feel like my hell's on earth. My heaven could be earth. My heaven is like a quick second to me. I don't know what heaven is. When I say this, you know, it's the person who's inside, but honestly, I see a lot of heavenly things within inside of me that I never knew, that I never figured out. So, me doing this video, it's not to guide you, it's not to give you information. It's for you to actually it's for me to actually tell you what I'm going through, but for you, if you want to listen, if you're going through the same, then I'm there for you. Other than that, I don't plan on like being that one superhero saving your life and that, because I don't think I can save anybody. I can only save myself. How can I save anybody if I can't save myself? How can you save another person if you can't save yourself? My one person in my life that I do care about told me self-preservation is the greatest law in the nation. Self-love, self-care, self-help, whatever it is, do it for yourself first before you try to do it for another person. If you can't help anybody else, then honestly, what are you going to do with yourself? You're either going to stay on the lowest, you're going to stay on the highest. You know how they say, like, when you're the highest, you always fall down. When you're in the lowest, you always climb up. But one thing the lowest people know, they always fall down shortly more. The highest people, when they fall down, it hurts them more. When you're rich and you think you have it all, you know it all, because, you know, even myself, when I think I have it all, I think I know it all, you know, I end up hurting myself at the end. It's not a good feeling, because, like, in a situation where you just want to keep on giving, you know, in life, I wouldn't say it's impossible to have it all, but I think it's not impossible to actually have it within the present, unless you have a higher power or you just believe in God so much or whatever that, you know, you actually do concern yourself, you know, what you believe in, what you know is true, what you don't know, or what you knew. For me, it's like what I know is not the truth, or it is the truth. It's everything's within the darkness, and I guess I gotta bring it to light. To be honest, I'm trying to figure out my missing pieces. I'm understanding in my life, you know, like, yeah, I want to get married, but I don't want to get married, and I don't even know where that came from either. But like I said, it's just a video for people who just think, or just whatever I just said about like a minute or 2 minutes ago. Take it for what you like, for what it is, or what you want, or what's going to you for. If it truly resonates, then I helped you. If it didn't, I didn't help you at all. It sounds like a fucking suicidal depression video, but to be honest, I'm gonna let you know, fuck that shit. I don't care. I'd rather go through the worst of the worst of the worst over my dead body. You know, they say the white man says that over my dead body, but shit, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'd rather just, like, nah. I don't care. Hey, man. Other than that, Life is hard, man. Everybody got to struggle. Everybody's afraid of something. Everybody got to struggle. They say God will give his toughest battles, to the strongest people. When people stop believing in themselves, they're not that strong. And able to believe in God, you got to believe in yourself. And able to believe in yourself, you got to believe in God. People over like people make things difficult, but honestly, no, it's difficult for themselves to actually teach some people because people, what they want is truth. They want to see what works. So I wanted to actually, give you guys a memo. Stop stressing and go flexing. Stop flexing and go stressing. When you don't stress in life, you ain't doing nothing. Like when you don't stress, you don't do nothing right. But when you do stress, you know what I'm saying. You one thing you lose a lot when you don't stress. You know what I'm saying. When you don't stress, people are stressing around you. You might stress somebody out because you have so much. When people have so much knowledge and everything, or so much just things, you know what I'm saying? It's just your energy is gonna go to other people, and I'm trying to tell you this because throughout experience, anything that were to happen, you know what I'm saying, is actually what's going to happen. For me, I think my biggest thing for me is to let my family know I love them. Let my old friends know, people I don't talk to, people who did me wrong, people who did me dirty, people I forgive. Honestly, that's the main reason why I'm saying this is because I forgive you already. I don't care what happens afterwards. Honestly, I'm tired of holding grudges. I forgive myself for all the wrong things and the way I treat myself. My intentions is actually just trying my best, just like everybody else. You gotta be a regular person, bro. Because like when I'm seeing that, it's like I'm doing it as a reflection, and I'm not able to teach you that unless I reflect to myself. Like, yeah, I gotta be that person. I haven't been looking in the mirror. I've been eating more vegan food, like more like, you know, healthier shit. I've been like shit, been doing the same shit, but trying to get the healthier shit. It's like shit, you know, like it's not even probably healthy. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? If you don't ever want to kill somebody's like happiness, comparison is a death of joy. I learned this shit on the way, like fighting my battles, my demons, whatever the fuck. And let me tell you something, man, because I'm teaching myself this right now, man, about a war and a battle, and this goes to the art of war right here, because I want to tell you some real shit. Some people, right, believe that they should fight their battles. If you always fight your battle, you will always end up losing. But if you feel like you need to be in a war, your enemy is going to end up winning. So, let me tell you something. Don't fight the war. I'll say it one more time for you. You end up fighting your battles, you're going to end up losing. If you fight the war, you're going to end up losing. Like Jesus did, he walked away. Walk away. Walk away from the war. So when an enemy comes to you, you will always win because you never surrendered. It was you all along. I'm trying to tell you the truth because when you fight a war, you end up killing people, hurting yourself, having to go back and forth, this and that. And when people have their ego, you know what I'm saying, their pride, and a sense of ego and a sense of pride is power. But sometimes power will lead to destruction. If Bruce Lee tells you need to empty out your cup and everything because you got too much in your mind, you got so much knowledge. Like this is what happens to me. I need to empty up my cup. Empty out your mind. Stop stressing too much about trying to know it all within that moment and within that time. Like give yourself a break. Like go play some basketball, go watch some TV, go dance, like go do something. Like go be yourself for once. Some people are scared to live, but niggas like people just never died. Some people know they died, but they're scared to live. Some people feel like they're dead and they scared. They scared to live. Some people scared to live like a motherfucker. I'm that nigga. I'll be scared sometimes to live my life. I'll be honest with you. Sometimes I'll be scared to fucking die, nigga. I'll be scared as fuck to die. I'll be like, shit. Dying does not feel great, nigga. Like, I'm telling you. Like, death, nigga, they say death is easy. I believe that, but it's shit, just being like, it's like torture. It's like self-torture. It's like, you could just go and die the regular way, you know what I'm saying? Like, imagine yourself without no damn hospital. You know what I mean? And you just on your bed and you just like, or just whatever, you just imagine yourself, you just in the streets. I don't know, nigga. Just imagine yourself about to die right now. And all of a sudden, like some people, dude, is the bravest motherfuckers ever. Some people, dude, went through the most shit. Some people, dude, they don't know shit about it. Like, when you feel like you about to, like, some shit's about to happen, that shit is scary. So I'm gonna tell you something, man. Always do your best, but really, man, always do as much as you can right now, so later on you don't have to do it at all. That's all I gotta say. The art of war, man. I'm gonna tell you the truth. Don't fight the battle and try to leave the war. I'm trying to tell you, because the more you keep fighting, the more you're gonna hurt yourself. Thank you.